think it's a good way to put it. But we're asking, is it personal or business for Rodgers? And I believe that Aaron Rodgers believes it's personal, but I believe it's actually business. Whatever slights the Green Bay Packers, Rodgers has felt from the Packers through the years, I'm not denying that. And they got to adjust to the reality that special quarterbacks in the NFL today are not treated the way they once were. Special quarterbacks in the NFL today, they're only a handful, right? Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes and a couple other guys maybe. They're like NBA superstars. That's just the reality. The rules keep favoring the offense, protecting the quarterback. Okay, you created a monster. Those dudes have a lot of say, or they should if you want to keep them happy. And believe me, you want to keep them happy. So the way I see it, Marcus and Stephen A. and Molly, is Rodgers is like any employee of a company who's worked there for years, and when it comes time to talk money, that number puts a value on how the company sees you. They could talk all they want, but in the end, that number tells you everything you need to know. And once upon a time, that number was $100 million guaranteed. That said, okay, you're one of those dudes. You're next up. You reset everything. And now it's 150, 160. The way bonuses work in the NFL is they're prorated over years. You ain't getting the league-leading bonus, the league-leading guarantee if they don't think you're going to play for 5, 6, 7 years, right? And they look at Aaron Rodgers and say, okay, 2 years, 3 years. And Rodgers got to be sitting there like, hold up, time out. You moved up to take my replacement. You don't love him, do you? But I know you love me after the way I just played. And you see Tom Brady, he's 43. I'll bet you whatever Rodgers says, guys, Stephen A., I'll bet you whatever he says, if the Packers went to him and say, okay, look, we want to talk extension. Here's $1 million more than Patrick Mahomes got guaranteed. I'll bet you all of a sudden it wouldn't be personal for Aaron Rodgers anymore.
I disagree with you. And I got it, Marcus. I got it. I disagree with you. And I think that, a lot of times on this show, we touch on things. And one of the things that I try to impart with people, Max, is that I think it's incredibly important that people get things from a different perspective. Because sometimes people may come to the same conclusion but come from two different worlds. Let me speak, not on behalf of all, because black folks are not one monolithic group who all think alike. We come in various colors and sizes, and we don't all think the same exact thing. But by and large, we do have similar thinking. And so when you talk about corporate America in football, let's bottom line this. It's corporate, because you talk about billions of dollars. It's corporate. Even though this is not the case per se, in other words, in terms of it applying to Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers is not a black man, black people, a black man that you're listening to right now can certainly relate to where he's coming from, because I've seen this on many occasions throughout my career. So an organization comes to you, they're paying you, and their attitude is shut up and play. Leave the rest to us. But they don't have that attitude when they're coming to you and asking you to extend yourself beyond the responsibilities that you have on your shoulders to make them look good. They didn't ask Aaron Rodgers, just throw the football accurately. We got everything covered. For many years, he didn't have a defense to rely upon. For many years, he didn't have a running game to rely upon. And still, he went out there and displayed his greatness time and time again. Yet he was minimized and marginalized off the field of play, where he wanted to make suggestions. They didn't want to listen to him. They didn't want to talk to him. And they actually came across as a bit abrasive towards the mere notion that he felt that he had some say. Why do I bring that up?
Because, and he's a highly intelligent dude,
that's
Rodgers.
Right. Why do I bring that up? Because when you show disrespect to think that dollars and cents is all that it takes to minimize your concern, I can tell you, as a black man and every black man I know, it doesn't work with us. You have to show respect. If you don't show respect, we don't give a damn about your money. We want it, but we understand it's going to be a different problem. Don't think for 1 second that the money itself is going to assuage our concerns. It's going to minimize things. It's going to get us to a point where we're going to just throw that aside because you paid us. Nah, because we're analyzing the level of respect that you showed for others. And we're saying, why not us? So even though that's not applicable to Aaron Rodgers, in the same breath, we're looking at it and we're saying, wait a minute, we can relate to what he's talking about. Because what he's expressing right now is eerily similar to a complaint so many people, particularly in this nation, have had.
Who other than Brady has that respect?
Remember when the protest was going on in the streets of America after George Floyd's passing, and I religiously brought up, Max, those people ain't protesting just because of George Floyd. George Floyd is emblematic of folks feeling like they've had a knee on their neck all of these years. Aaron Rodgers, when we see Aaron Rodgers, that's what we see. He needs to stop being passive-aggressive and be man enough to come out and just say it instead of hiding behind reports. That much is true, but I definitely understand where he's coming from. Definitely. I can see it a mile away.